Oh, wow, that's really close up. Y'all want to see every pore? That was really close. Because it was like right here. They don't want to see me that close.
Yeah.
Okay. You look really tall. Look how tall you are. Perspective.
I grew.
Oh.
Woo!
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my gosh. It's such a mess. Hi. Okay, I'm heading home, but I had to hop on and say hi. I stayed for 3 extra minutes. My dog is waiting 3 extra minutes to go pee. Oh, look at everybody. You got lots of people on really quick.
Yeah, that did.
Ooh, Peggy, say hi to Buster. BBB.
Peggy, she'll probably FaceTime you.
Oh yeah, I FaceTimed to see Buster last night. He was eating rocks under her. Then he was trying to like dig under her foot because she was standing on the rock. And then he went and laid down, and then he got more energy. Oh, and then, oh my gosh, he, you know, they do that little circle thing and they try to get their tail. He was so cute.
Yeah, I got home last night and Bailey's like, have you seen him chasing his tail? I'm like, yes, twice yesterday. Sam got to see it too.
It was so stinking cute, but
Yeah.
it was really nice to do it on FaceTime because then I could just hang up and not have to worry about the dog. So, okay, bye. By the way, there's some really pretty new fabrics in the shop, and you're gonna get to see them, and I'm really excited about some of them. And I wish I could do the live.
Oh, bye. You were supposed to, remember?
Yeah.
Sam.
Oh, that's why I stayed. Yes. Well, I weaseled my way out of it. Bye.
Yeah, she's been here too long. We ended up having to move a rep meeting to today, so she had to come up earlier, so she's got to go. So let's see what's new. So I have to tell you, you guys have, I don't know if you noticed, but usually they're bright yellow. They glow. For those that haven't heard that before, these glow too. But Michael started his lacrosse season yesterday. And let me tell you, he started off with a big old bang. This is proud mama moment, right? He scored the first goal, and then the other team scored. And the way lacrosse is, like, he only plays offense. He's the 3 that never cross over the line to defense, so it's not his fault that they scored. And then he scored his goal number 2, and then they scored again. And then he scored goal number 3 while I was on the phone with his dad, because my husband works evenings and he was too far away to get there. But he was calling to check on the game. So he got his hat trick while I was on the phone with his dad. And all of those he scored on the goal on the opposite end away from me. Of course he did. And then and they were really good passes from his teammates. And then he scored a 4th one in front of me on the end. He finally scored 1 on the end where I was. And I used to like move back and forth, but last night it rained just enough that the benches were wet and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to move back and forth. Well, now I can't, because he scored all those goals on the opposite end of where I was sitting. So like, then I'm jinxing it if I'm gonna go sit down there. So I'll just stay in one place from now on. Anyways, I'm the crazy lady mom, but I'm not the loud person anymore. I used to be. I have been kicked out of a game as a spectator, but that was a long time ago, and it was ridiculous. The referee was ridiculous. Anyways, and I wasn't kicked out. I was just asked to leave. That's different, right? What was I going to say about his? Oh, so he scored 4. We won 8-4. So he scored as many goals as the other team did altogether, and he scored half the goals of his own team. He did good. So his team did good too. This game's going to be, what is the question marks for? What did I miss? Oh, I wasn't looking at the questions. Oh, he was eating on his leg earlier. Yeah, he does that. When he's trying to... Peggy is babysitting, because the fun that I've had this week, you guys want to hear this too? And then I got to get going because there are a lot of stuff to show you. Yeah, my house flooded because I needed something else good to go on. I didn't have enough going on. So Peggy's there because there's workers there right now pulling up all our flooring and our boards. Yeah, our washer overflowed. So apparently your thing that tells the washer when to shut off water can calcium over, or can get enough debris in front of it or something. In my 53 years of living, I've never had this happen with a washer machine before. But apparently I talked to someone else who their friend had it happen. So I guess it happens. And it happened so fast. My husband was home, but it happened at the front end of the house and he was at the back end of the house. By the time he noticed, there was already like an inch of water, and he could not get it to turn off. And then he finally figured out how to turn it off at the street level. So he got it off, and then we got it. None of our stuff got messed up. Like a couple of books got some water damage, very few, like 2. And Peggy came and helped, and Kay came and helped, and get stuff out, because of course it was my front room that had all of my stuff, but a lot of our stuff is in plastic boxes, so like those could just be wiped off and the stuff inside was fine, but they have to rip, and it's continuous flooring, so my whole house is going to have to be ripped up. Or right now they're just ripping up where there's water underneath the floorboards, and the humidifiers are going and stuff too. But Peggy's there babysitting Buster because there's people there. Otherwise, he did his first 2 hours last night by himself. We had been able to work things around where he didn't have to be by himself. Though he does sleep in his crate overnight. He's the best little puppy. He does sleep in his crate overnight for like 7 or 8 hours, 7 hours at night, without any problems. Actually, not last night, but the night before, he went into his crate on his own when he decided it was bedtime. It was crazy. Yeah, so anyways. Okay, I don't know where questions are. Okay, so I have to do a shout out. My sister in Italy sent me a note that said my 2 nieces watch the replay, because right now they're in bed, I assume. It's 7 hours different, so they are in bed, I hope. But they watch the replay. So Allie and Nina, hello, shout out from the US. So hopefully they'll like that tomorrow or whenever they get to watch it. And then, I don't know, Jen, if you had a question that I've missed. If you did, are the machines and all the fabric safe? Yeah, the machines are safe and the fabric's safe. Yeah, that was the first thing I did when I got home, because he called me trying to get the water turned off, and I rushed home, and I went straight to the machines and the plugs, and I mean, everything's unplugged. I don't leave my machines plugged in anyways, but there were still plugs plugged in that, like, yeah, so yeah, I unplugged all of that. It never hit that end of the house. So I guess maybe your house isn't level on purpose, or my house isn't level. One of the two. It was running out the sidewalk, out the garage. It's not good. We have lawyers' cabinets. Do you guys know what those are? They're antique. They're like very special to me. They're my parents, and I don't know how I was the one that lucked out with them. I think because Peggy let me have them. I have them, and we got those out because that was in the carpeted room, and the carpeted room was like sitting in water. Yeah. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna be done with that now. But I get new flooring. I guess that's good, except it's going to turn into a nightmare to move. I have to move the long arm out. It's on that floor. It's for them to do flooring. Yeah, that should be fun. Should be fun. Okay, so we have brown bag bonus project kits today to show you. I'm going to show you one of there's a few fat quarters in there. I'm going to show you the focal fabric in them. And then we also will do a custom one. So if you want a custom one, just put a custom and just say which fabric you want, and we will let you know if we can do it or not, or if we have to kind of do an alternate. We won't substitute without like actually contacting you and giving you the chance to say, never mind. But the bonus project is for the brown bag. You have to do, oh yes, thank you. Thanks for remembering. The bonus project, you have to have bought a brown bag to get the instructions for the bonus project. The instructions will not be in the kit. There is 4 fabrics in the kit. We went ahead and made the 3 of the fabrics the same size, so that you can decide where you want to put them. You will see, that is not a surprise. You will see what you're making, so you get to choose. And on Monday night, I was supposed to actually make one. Didn't get to that. There's this little water issue, because I was going to show you guys, and I still will. I will do a video and I will show you guys, because this is really fun, and I think she will do something when she talks about it on the video when she uploads. But you can fussy cut into your either well, she won't show you how to do it paper piecing. I'm going to show you how to do it paper piecing. That's just going to be on my free YouTube channel. Y'all go like my YouTube channel. But I'm going to show you how to fussy cut even if you're doing paper piecing. She's going to show you how to fussy cut with the rulers. And so I'm going to show you two ways. I'm going to show you how you can use the ruler to fussy cut and how you can do it without the ruler, and still be able to get your fussy cut piece. Anyways. So this is for the bonus project. We do not do any fussy cutting in the brown bag itself. That would be insane. Watch her do that next year. That would be insane. So this is because it's just making a pillow top. So the way we did ours, because all the shops are different, is it is just the fabric for one pillow with the backing for the pillow. So you've got enough background fabric to make the back of the pillow. If you want to make a table runner, some people want to take that block and make 3 of them and make it a table runner. Okay, you'll have enough background. If you order 3 of one, we're going to know you want it to be all the same, unless you tell us you don't want it to be all the same. And so we're going to make sure all your fabrics match, so that then you can use them, piece them, whatever, to get the backing for it. You'll have enough for the backing for a table runner too, if you buy 3 of the kits. Okay. If you don't want to make a pillow, you could also just make like a hot pad or something with it. If you don't want to make a pillow, you can make a hot pad. Just put some Insul Bright in it, and then it would be a pretty hot pad. So it's basically a square you're going to be making, and you'll have enough fabric to do the backing of the pillow. So I wanted to show, we're doing right now is embroidery month, National Embroidery Month, Machine Embroidery Month. National Machine Embroidery Month. So if you're local, I've told you this, but you can make an appointment with Laura. You don't have to speak to Laura. Any of the staff can put you in her appointment book. She's got some like reserved for this. But this is the fun little thing that you're make and take that you will make, so that you can see how machine embroidery works. So that, and I don't know who the S is for. The M is for me. I'm just kidding. It's for Samantha. She knows who writes her paycheck. So you make that cute little thing in the hoop. It's made completely in the hoop. So that is what you're doing. Okay, the name of the YouTube site is Puppy Quilt N, the letter N, Sew. It's just like our website. It's just like our Facebook. It's all of them. We were fortunate enough to grab things fast enough early on that they all match. Okay, very good question. Gina asks, will you have enough papers to do the runner, or do we need extra pads? You will have exactly the right number to do the runner and one kit. Exactly the right number of papers, okay? So if you mess up, then you'll be short of paper. There's ways around that, and we can help you with that. If you want to just have extra on hand, then buy another set of papers. But there's enough to make 3 of the pillows, tops, and 1 bag exactly. No wiggle room, no mess ups, okay? We did not put zippers in the kit. I didn't want to charge for them in case people didn't want to make pillows with it, in case they wanted to make sailor. I know some of the shops are putting the zippers in there, but we did not. It is just going to be strictly fabric in the kit. There's no stabilizers, there's no batting, there's no anything. It's just 4 fabrics in our kit. Okay, make sure I get all the, okay, I think I've answered questions. If I missed a question, just ask again, and I'll try to keep up with them. Sam's on her way home. Some of these bonus kits that I'm going to show you, we can do extra of. So Sam actually put this here because she knew someone was going to ask the question on whether or not you would have enough, and this would remind me to tell you that you have enough for up to 3 bonus and 1 bag, exactly the right number in there. And so that sold 100 in case you need another set. Sold 111 is the custom, I assume it's the custom bonus project kit. Yes, it's the custom bonus project kit. So that's if you want to tell us which fabric you want, if you want it to match your brown bag. I'm going to say good luck. I do have some pieces here of some of them. So if we have it, we will do it. If not, we will get in contact with you to see what we can get. We can do something to match your project. that may not have your focal fabric in it, because all of the lines I've got some pieces left, so we can do something there. So that's sold 111. And then I'm going to show you some of the ones that we've already put together. Oh, she put them upside down. Okay, so the first one, now these are ones that are going to be perfect for fussy cutting, and we gave you extra fabric. It only called for 1/8 of a yard, and we gave you a fat quarter, or it called for a fat eighth. We gave you a fat quarter so that you would have plenty to fussy cut. So the first one would be from Vivid Line, the rainbow one. I don't know what she's calling it. Vivid Multi. So you would be shown how to fussy cut these beautiful, and you can pick anywhere to fussy cut. You pick what you find that you like. And then sold 102 is from Vivid as well, but it's the this version of it. And your other fabrics in the bag will of course match very nicely. Then we've got the Spice version of Vivid. I didn't put this. I saw some people posting bags with this. I thought this was too directional to put in the bags, except in D, and I didn't do that. We do have that fabric. If you guys want a bag out of it, we can do, we can talk about it. All right, I've got a couple of these. This is from Petal Power, I think it is. So we did some bags out of this, and we have a couple of these. So if you want to match yours. And then I've got Hacienda. This was another bag, and we've got a couple, because when you're cutting off of a bolt, you end up with, you know, some kind of like scraps at the end. And so we were able to get the fat quarters we needed out of it. You can find the bonus project kits online. Yes, you should be able to, Monica. Go search and see if you can. I don't know if she made them active online yet. And she's in a car right now. I can't ask her. All right. And then this is the Wheatland. Oh, and we had a little bit of the Wheatland with the dark background. Sold 107. Oh my gosh, I didn't even guys tell you the most important part is the whole reason that you want to buy this. This will be in your bag. So hopefully Sam remembered. If not, they're going to be opening all the bags that they made. But this will be in your bag of your bonus project, because I'm allowed to put it in the bonus project because it's not in the brown bag. So this will be there. You will still get one if you ordered a brown bag from us. You will still get one of these with Clue 1 as well. And if anybody we had two, we're human. I don't know if you know that, but we're human. We had one person didn't get their purple envelope, which they're not all purple now. Now we've gone to green and I think yellow, and there's other color envelopes. But inside your brown bag is an envelope. Inside the envelope is a page of kind of pre-cutting and what to expect and how to get onto the Facebook page, though we sent that by email. Inside there is one of these. And we had some person didn't get an envelope in theirs, just let us know. We'll send one out. We literally mailed it that day to them. I'm so sorry. We tried to catch all of those, but we must have missed one. The other thing is somebody got without labels on theirs. We label all of ours. If you got one without labels on your fabrics that are inside your brown bag, please let us know. We will help you. We will tell you which fabric is which. That is a total mistake. We do have one, and we think it probably happened to every one of that colorway. So we will be emailing everyone that is in that probably tomorrow at this point, because I don't think we got to it today, what their fabrics are, so that they will know how I said, because a lot of the cuts are the same size. So, but it's important to get the contrast in the right place. So it's important to kind of use it the way that my brain saw it. So we will email. But if you get a brown bag without, now we're not labeling in the bonus project kit, because you can move them around. You will see what you're making. You choose where you want to put your fabrics. The only one that you have kind of no choice is the background fabric, because it's the background and it's a yard compared to the other ones. Jenny, just come by. We can give you, I don't know what you didn't get, but just come by. If you didn't get labels on your fabrics, then bring your fabrics back in with you. But since you're local, if you're not local, don't worry, do not ship us back your fabrics. We can do it from the pieces of paper. So when we do the brown bags, we actually have pieces of paper. Now at this point we have a whole bunch of them, so we have to search through and find the right piece of paper. But we, I design them, but I don't cut them. So I sit there and say, this is fabric A, B, C, D, E, F. The bonus projects will be at the shop. Yes. Tomorrow, what doesn't sell tonight will be on the floor. And then we can also make, bonus projects for you guys. Yes. Gina. Okay, so Gina, I'm going back to sold 100 because sometimes 100 doesn't show up. So sold 100 is the paper pads. So you should be able to put that in your cart now. They are also online, on the regular online. It's in your envelope, Jenny. And if it's not, then come by and get one. It's in the envelope with the piece of paper. We like folded it into the piece of paper to try to have people not see it. We just, if you don't. More pictures of the puppy, please. All right. Sounds good. All right. Let me go back to where I was. Where was I? Okay. So Lily Pond, this was from the collection Lily Pond. We did quite a few different bags out of Lily Pond. So this would go with your Lily Pond if you have Lily Pond. There was quite a few different Lily Ponds that we did. Yes. Can we purchase more time in the day to make everything? Yeah, right. I know. Okay, Jenny, just come by. We'll give you one. Sold 109. Sold 109 is this one, which is it's not a cave. What is? Yeah, it is a cave. Oh, it is a cave. It's a really pretty cave. Sam actually designed this one, and it's her colors, blues. She loves blues. So that one's really pretty. Sold 109. And then this one is also a cave. It was some pretty kind of like spring colors with some greens and stuff. So those are the ones we did. Like I said, we can do custom ones too. Just purchase and put in the comments what you want and we will follow up with you. Yeah. This label, Jenny, this one is not in your envelope. This one will come with your first clue. I was not allowed to put this in the brown bag because it's not a Karen thing. It's a Michelle thing. So this will be in your first clue with your first clue. Okay. Sorry to confuse. Thank you, Bonnie, for clarifying that because that's probably what she meant. Okay. So going on to just regular brown bags, we do have new collections. Sam said, I forgot one last week that I really meant to show. And I'm caught up. Okay, so y'all, I am caught up with all customer requests except for the one today that is actually one of the ones I'm showing to. She just happened to be here and it's perfect for her. So except for that one, I am caught up in designing customer requests. They are being cut. They should be finished cut today, if not first thing in the morning. So they will ship. If they didn't ship today, if your bag did not ship and you ordered before today, if it did not ship today, it will ship tomorrow. And you'll get tracking information tomorrow. So we are caught up. So now we're showing new bags because why not? All right. So custom, we can still do custom. If these new lines that we're getting in, if you want something and you don't see what you want from what I'm showing, we can do it. You can pick a focal fabric or you can pick a line and say, I want it out of this line on custom. You can't pick all 6 of your fabrics. Sold 113 is, it cuts off. I have to figure out the finishing kit. So highly recommend everyone get your finishing kit now because if you try to come back at the end of May and ask for that fabric, it is not going to be in my store. It is not going to be in most of the Symposium stores. We go through fabric really fast. And so if you want a finishing kit, if you think you might want a border, order it now. If you've already ordered your bag and you want a finishing kit, order the finishing kit. Tell us it's to go with your bag you already ordered. We may have to ask you to send us a picture of your fabrics if we've already shipped it. And just to make sure because they're not all designed exactly the same, just to make sure we're making your border look good with your bag. But once I see the picture, then that reminds me enough to be able to pull a finishing. And then we'll also coordinate a backing for you if you like. And that's sold $114. And we can still do that on ones that we've already sold. Just plop this in your cart. For us, shipping is $9.99. If we haven't shipped your brown bag yet, put a comment in there because we can include it in your brown bag order tomorrow. And then it's free. If you spend $100 or more, it's free. If you put yourself on a wait list, because Sam's in transit and she knows some of these she can make more of, but she didn't want to she only put in there how many we had actually pre-made. And it comes back up out of wait list and you want it, but you've already placed another order and you were over 100, it'll actually not charge you shipping within, I think, 24 hours. If it does, just put a comment, we'll credit you back. You know that all this AI stuff, it only works so good. It still needs humans. We still need humans. Okay, so this is a brand new line. It's called Cannon Beach. And it is gorgeous. So I've got a lighter color version and a darker color version. So what I'm showing is this would be your focal fabric for a brown bag. And we've got some great things we can do with borders there. That is sold $115, sold $116 is the Cannon, but the dark or the dusk, they call it dusk. It's like a dusty dark navy blue, but it's not navy. It's not that dark. It looks darker on the screen than it looks in person, but it's definitely darker than the cream colored background. And then I have a ton of other stuff to show you guys too, plus a ton of end of bolts. We have so many end of bolts right now from all these brown bags. So keep tuned because you might see something in your brown bag that you just want to grab. So this is Painterly Petals. So Painterly Petals, gosh, it was years ago that they launched that, and they launched it as a basic. Robert Kaufman did. And we had it for a while, and then we get tired of stuff. And so we clearanced it out. Well, they came back and they redid it, and look how gorgeous this is. So that would be your focal fabric. That is sold $117. Sold a jingle order, Jolene, that's a January thing we do, and if they had multiple jingles, we held all of theirs and didn't charge them shipping, and then we sent it all at once. So none of these are set up to be ombre, but most of them could be ombre. So if you want ombre, just put it in the comments, and if it can, I will. If it can't, I will call you and see if you want to switch to something else. I think everyone should be doing 2 bags. They should be doing a regular bag and they should be doing an ombre bag, but that's just me. Sold $118, and you get 2 weeks between clues. So if you keep up with it in 6 weeks, it's not, it's repetitive, the clues, but it's not really difficult. So if you keep up with it, you could have 2 quilts by the end of May, new quilts, tops, with just some sewing. Listen, some people get it done within an hour or 2 of it launching on Saturday morning. So I'm not that on things at Saturday morning at that time, though. Now with this puppy, get me up at like 6 in the morning. I'm gonna be up earlier. Yay me. Sold $118. I did sign up for it. Sold $118. So this is another Painterly Petals, totally different, right? Totally different. They did it. Again, they did it as like a blender line, but a blender line that's got a whole bunch of texture to it. Okay, this is so gorgeous and so different. So this is Flora and Form, and it is from Wyndham Fabrics, and I had to go grab it out of the back. So this, I think, could be like a very neutral quilt or a male-centered quilt. Look how pretty that is. It does have some gold, a little bit of gold metallic on it. We won't, unless it's in the line, we won't add more gold metallic to it. We don't have like gold fabric that we would add to it. maybe gold colored, but not gold, not like the whole. There is a gold metallic fabric. I do not have that in stock right now. It wouldn't be the right gold for that anyways. It's brighter. Okay. 6 a.m. is better than 3. You are quite right. Okay, and then this is the same line, but again, a little bit like duskier, a little bit darker. What did she call it? I don't know. She just called it lab. So just very, I don't even know what you call that. I don't know if you would consider that modern. I think I would consider this pretty modern, but really pretty. Okay, this is the ones that I forgot to do last week. So the first one is Solstice in Cloud. So Solstice is a brand new line. It's Create Love, Create Joy Project. I always do that. Create Joy Project for Moda. Is that like watercolor look? So there is sold 121. Is we can make bags out of that. Sold 122. I guess we're just gonna have a light and dark all day long today, huh? Sold 122 is Solstice, and Soul is S-O-U-L, Stis. If you want to go look at the line online, because we have most of the fabrics online, and some of their basic flow. All right, this one, I do not have a darker version of this one. So now we're into singletons. All right, this is called Norwegian Forest. Totally different than anything I've shown. This is not directional. If you think this is directional, don't buy this one, because I do not consider this directional. I am not putting this in spot D because you need to see bigger of it. Look how gorgeous that is. It is by Mary Jane Carey. I don't know who. Oh, it's Henry Glass. It's Henry Glass. Look how pretty that is. And look, oh my gosh, the little hedgehog. So cute. All right, the next 3 are batiks, and 2 of them are from the same line. Oh, she forgot to grab me that bolt. Hey, is someone back there? I need Flourish, the pastel. Flourish pastel. That's the multi. Kay was working on cutting those bags. Okay, so I'm coming back to Flourish to show you. Next is a batik. I'll do Flourish is not a batik. We did 2 other flourishes. We've got another colorway we can do in it. Okay, so look how pretty that is. If you like deep, rich colors and batiks, this is the one for you. That's sold 125. For batiks, for us to do ombre, the ombre fabric will not be, thank you, will not be a batik. Everything else, when we do batiks, everything in the bag is batik. Unless you choose ombre. I don't have an ombre batik to use. And so I should be able to do an ombre on that one. The other batik I've got 2 more. I've got this one. So this is that same line. The line, in case you just want to go look at the pretty line online, is Aloha Sunset. Look how gorgeous that is. Again, I mean, bright and colorful, but on the darker side. The background is like a navy blue. And this one, we've had some success with this splatter in some like gray. Oh, and actually splatters behind me. And I was like pulling for, because I was pulling for that one up there that I showed last week. This one. That one. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have to do this one. This would be could be very manly. Just put that in there that you want me to keep it manly and no floral. But and neutral. Like this could be a very beautiful neutral bag. All right, that is, hold on, let me go to that. That's sold 127. I know. Fabric diet not possible. At least it doesn't, you don't gain weight from fabric. All right, and let me go back to Flourish now. Sold 127 was that last one I showed, and then Flourish in pastel is this. So I believe we have 1 or 2 bags that I was able to make more of, because I cut one for a customer and then I made like 2 more. So, and the borders finishing kit for this is as gorgeous as this. We are not using, for the most part, unless I moved your focal fabric out of place A, we are not using your focal fabric for your borders. We are using something else, because truthfully, if it's in A, it would be too much of your focal fabric. Even no matter how gorgeous it is, you need something different. You got to break it up a little bit. Otherwise, you might as well just have a sheet. Not really, but yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess Samantha is home. Okay. Either that or she's messaging from her driving, which she better not be. Kick her butt. All right. This is, oh, Painterly Petals. So yes, let me see a better way. I think this will be a better way. Oh, maybe. So this is Painterly Petals. Look how pretty that, ooh, this would make a gorgeous cookie galaxy. It's just like, it's bright and beautiful, floral, springy. So I've got it in, okay, if you have a platinum bag, we did not discount these. You need to go buy them on the website and use your discount code. But I wanted to show them. So I've got the 10-inch squares. So we roll our 10-inch squares. I promise these are 10 inches. And then I've got, Brenda's laughing at me, 2.5-inch squares, which that's kind of a weird picture for the 2.5-inch squares, but there is that. I don't know how many's, 40 pieces, at least 40 pieces. Robert Kaufman has changed some of their stuff. It doesn't show as 42 pieces in here, so there are probably 42 pieces in here. It is wrapped up in plastic. I can't get to the tag to tell you, but usually the 10-inch and the 5-inch are the same. Same thing. And then I've got the 5-inch. Oh, I didn't actually click on 5-inch. And then I also have it in fat quarter stack. So if you have a favorite fat quarter pattern, this one, and there are 28 in here, 28. So you will get some duplicates in here. That's how they get to 42. This is just 28. There must be 28 in the line. So look how pretty those are. Ooh, they're so pretty. Okay. And we do have yardage of this one. We have yardage, I think, of all of them. I think we got all of the, we don't always get everything, but it sure seemed like there was 28 bolts out there. All right, floral fondant. I don't know. I don't have my notes, so I'm not sure that I have seen yardage, but that doesn't mean we're not getting it. A lot of times with Moda, we get the pre-cuts first. So sold 132 is Flora fondant. And so it is, I mean, we actually met with the Moda rep today, and we, trying to get some more different colors in here. Look at all those. Those are so pretty. Flora fondant in 10-inch and Flora fondant in 2.5. Does it make you think of cake? I mean, isn't that what fondant is? Is there another use of the word fondant? There it is in the 2.5-inch strip. And then I've got the garden series. This is Moda as well. Hey, Brenda or somebody. They left me. Garden series. So you've got your sunflowers on top. A little bit more modern in the way they've got the drawing. And then you've got, oh, some irises. Ooh, I knew two of the flowers. Or is that sunflowers or daisies? I think it's sunflowers. That looks like blueberries. I don't know what it is. Hey, Brenda.
Yes.
Can you ask Estella if we're getting a yardage of Flora fondant and garden series?
Flora fondant and garden series.
And wait, there's one more. Pottery. Oh, Sam might be answering too. Hold on. We may not, because we were low on pre-cuts, so we were trying to get more in for our oh, you've been home. Gina, the platinum bag you got with your kit actually brings discounts all year long. You should have gotten an email on the first. If you didn't get that email with your code, email info@poppyquilt, the letter N, sew.com, and they will get you the discount code for February. In February, it's 20% off of pre-cuts. So it brings discounts all year long. So you'll look on the first of each month for that email to know what the discount is for that month, and you can use it as many times or as few times as you want during the month. Okay, Sam, are we getting yardage of these? This one is pottery. I think it's called pottery. Look how pretty that is. And like just a kind of a more neutral color palette. Not as bright. Look at it next to this. Wow! Okay. And then I've got, wait, oh, that's the 5-inch squares. 5-inch square. Oh my gosh, I'm so off. I didn't do any of them. Okay, Garden Series. Let's start again. 5 inches. Garden Series Fat Quarter Bundle. Okay. And then, oh no, that's not Garden Series, sorry. I can't even get it right when I'm trying to get it right. Garden Series Fat Quarter Bundle, sold $135. Oh my goodness. I have a puppy at home. Lack of sleep. We'll go with that. Potted Fat Quarter Bundle. So it's called potted. So like floral, but in the kind of low volume colors. Okay. Blade Saver thread cutter. So you take an old blade that we're going to toss, and you put it in here. And when you're chain piecing, which you should be chain piecing, if you don't know what chain piecing is, just Google, YouTube.
If you chain piece, you could do 3 brown bag mysteries.
Oh yeah, Brenda says if you chain piece, you could do 3 brown bag mysteries. So it's actually really nice because to travel, you can like take it in here and then all the edges are covered. But you put a blade in here and then the blade is showing just right there. And as you're, when you're chain piecing, you use that to cut.
I was going to grab that pastel and still put it back where it belongs.
Oh,
Get lost.
That's a good idea. Thank you. And it even comes with a little screwdriver to unscrew to be able to put your blade in. And you can use a used blade in here. It's still sharp enough to do that. And look at that pretty coloring. So that is sold $137. I think we might have some other colors too. This color is, I don't know what color this is. Purple. It's not purple. It's premium. It says something, it doesn't say ombre. I don't remember what it says. Hold on, let me see if I can see. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's all we have left is the pink blue. It's called pink blue because it has both colors. Okay, perfect. That's what we have in stock right now is the pink blue ones. Okay, and then all of you, if you have not used Easy Press before, you want flat seams and you want all your stuff to come out just right. That is what the Easy Press is. So this is like a combo pack. And then once you use up this, buy the bigger bottle, fill this up with the bigger bottle, and then you keep this bottle to fill up your pen. Your pen unscrews. It has, remember those paint markers when you were growing up that had like silver and stuff and you like to make it start flowing? That's what this is. So you put this in there and you just put it on your seam and then it makes your seam like flat as a pancake, which means you don't lose as much ground, which means your piecing comes out better. You can also get Easy Press in a spray that you can use on your fabric. It is really great. Any of you have ever had a fabric, or a batik seems to be like more common with this, you cannot get that wrinkle out. You put a little of that Easy Press on that wrinkle and then you press it and it's gone. I don't know, it's got some voodoo magic in it. Seam rollers. So Karen will continue to talk about seam rollers. So we wanted to put this up here. Seam roller. This is the Violet Craft seam roller. It has some good weight to it. Really fun. It saves you from having to get up every single time and go to the ironing station as you're working on projects, because you can get a pretty flat with it. And now if you use this in conjunction with this, it's going to be really good. That sold $139. And then I picked this up at Symposium. Well, I didn't. I ordered it at Symposium because they had it at Symposium for us to try. So how many of you like to have like something to help you with your 1/4 inch? But maybe you don't like the diagonal seam tape, or you want something even more than the diagonal seam tape. You could have the diagonal seam tape, and then you could have this on top of it. And so see how see that picture? They've got it down so that they're running their fabric using that. It's got a little bit of height to it, just a little bit. So you kind of bump your fabric up against it to help you keep your 1/4 inch, keep your fabric straight. So you get that perfect 1/4 inch that you need to get. Okay, I've got a ton of enda bolts, and I'm just going to go through them really fast. Really, these are like leftovers from designing bags. So here we go. Sold $141, Tula Gray Works. Sold $142, Faded Tile. This is Tim Holtz. Sold $143, Roman Glass in kind of a purpley pink color. It is called Violet. They call it Violet. Roman Glass. Cafe. That's Cafe. Here's another, sold $144. The sizes are up here. I was told to do these rapid fire. Sold $144. This is Tim Holtz. Sold another Tim Holtz, Rue Le Petier. This is gorgeous. This was not big enough for another brown bag. That is sold $146. Sold, sorry, that was $145. Sold $146. This is Tula Birthmark in gray. This is the darker birthmark. It's, can you see? Oh, there you go. It is Tula. And then this is a batik. So it sold $147. Is a really pretty purpley magenta violet batik. Almost sounds like I'm saying violence. No, violet. This is also a batik. Expressions hand dyed in a pretty tealy green color. Sold $149. This is also a batik. This is from Stormy Sea collection. It's called Spruce. So it's kind of those pretty greens and browns. The next two are batiks. $18.95 Iceberg. So it's kind of got a gray tinge to white. Iceberg. Kind of a gray blue. But it's not, there's a different one that has this more blue. That looks like that, but it's more blue. And then sold $151 is Dahlia in Plum Rose. So again, that kind of magenta-y pink. It's actually got even some red in it. And then some yellow and green. I mean, it's really pretty. That was in some people's brown bag. Okay, Cannon Beach. You saw I have yardage of Cannon Beach. That is online. And it's Cannon, like, that must be a place. I've never been there, obviously. But it's cannon, like you shoot a cannon. Not that anyone shot a cannon in a while, but yeah. So those are the colors of the fabric line. Aren't they pretty? So I've got the 10-inch squares. I've got the 2.5-inch, the minis, little bitty cuties. Those are great for Mondo bags. You need 5 of them, I think. Peggy, is that right? 5, 6? I don't know. You've got the 5-inch squares. You've got the 2.5-inch squares. Ooh, I got a kit too. You have the 2.5-inch strips. 2.5-inch strips. I already showed the 2.5-inch. Cannon Beach, Oregon. Thank you very much. See, we all learn something every day. Sold $156 is the Cannon Beach Fat Quarter Bundle. There are so many SKUs in here. It doesn't tell me. Sorry. Cannon Beach Fat Quarter Bundle. And then the Cannon Beach kit. Moto's really nice. They put it in a nice box. It includes the pattern, the fabric you need for the top and the binding. And Cannon Beach, it's Crystal Manning. It's 66 by 66. That is a picture of it. It's actually a picture of it on the front too, just not this part down there. So it's got all the beautiful fabrics in it with a kind of a dusty blue background. Seems to be really popular because I know we, like I said, we met with the Moto rep today. And one of the ones that we are gonna kit ourselves has like a light navy background. It's like navy's the new cream. I don't know. New gray. Navy's the new gray. Sandra, if you guys aren't on, if you're on Facebook, she's like, she had a neighbor in Brenham who shot his cannon whenever he had his buds over to play poker. Be like, no, that's not cool. If you want just the pattern, we're selling just the pattern as well. This is called Arcadia. You could do it in a fabric line of your choice. It needs 16 fat quarters. Hey, Sam, there's a fat quarter friendly pattern. Okay. These are 108 end of bolts. So I've got grunge, manila, a 1 2/3 yard piece by 108. I have a 7/8 yard piece of radiance in black. I love radiance. It has so much movement in it. It looks very gray there, but it's not. It's black. It's a gray on black, but it's not as gray, light gray as it looks in the picture on the phone. This is actually 118 inch, and it is 1 1/8 yard. So 1 1/8 yard. Wouldn't this make fabulous like pillows, like throw pillows? Oh, so pretty. We actually have that fabric in like 5 different colorways. If you're looking for a different colorway to match your house scheme, I mean, that would be so gorgeous and so easy to make. Throw pillows out of it. 108 grunge in sky, 1 3/4 yard piece of that. The grunge sky has a light blue, a purple, and kind of a yellowish green, because you know grunge has multiple colors in it. I've got a little piece of flow, which is from Create Joy Project. This is a 108 piece, and it is 7/8 of a yard. Sold 164 is a batik 108. It's called Lollipop. I have this in regular width too. We still have some in regular width. I think this is the last piece of it in 108. This is a 1 1/2 yard piece. It's got some really pretty purples and pinks. I could see like someone that loves purple and pink loving that. Splatters this behind me, I think. Now I'm confused. Yeah, Splatter Batiks. This is Splatter Batiks behind me. Sold 108 is Giant Zinnia in pink, a 1 yard piece of that. Look how pretty that is. That can you like this on like do you have a bench on your back porch? Like how pretty would that be with some like a pillow, not like a bench seat cover? Oh, so nice. Okay. Ooh, I haven't seen this before. Oh, see, I get to see new stuff too. Sold 166, a blue dragonfly nanny. So needle nanny or scissor nanny. It's got a magnet in there, so you wear it on your shirt, and then you can put your needle here if you're doing like hand sewing. You can put your scissors on here, and you could stick it to a refrigerator. I don't know, whatever you want to do with it. It's gorgeous. Looks like a pretty brooch. And then a silver Tree of Life needle, needle nanny. So look how pretty that is. I have a Tree of Life painting in my house. I know, that's so interesting, right? I don't know, things remind me. Okay, Tree of Life. We got it in one of our anniversaries. I don't remember which one. I think 10. It's one of the few things hung up in my house because I don't ever get time to do that, or I don't make time to do that. Yeah. Okay. Ginger, ooh, applique scissors. Ooh, how many of you have Ginger scissors and you love, love, love them? I mean, they are the best. They are so nice. So these are applique scissors. So it has like the duck bill on it to help you get up under so that you're not cutting the fabric underneath that you're not supposed to cut. You're only cutting the top as you're trimming it around when you're, and it is National Machine Embroidery Month. So this is perfect for that. This is sold $168. It's a 6-inch knife edge applique. Immaculate control in every project, it says. Okay. Oh, looks like Sam's been shopping again. I've got some car coasters. Y'all need these in your car for just a little touch of color. So I have, it's an absorbent stone. And look how pretty that is. Can you, oh, try not to get the glare on it. So pretty. And then I've got a double wedding ring one, sold $170. Sold $170. Ooh, and my double wedding ring templates are here. I hope they held one out for me, and there's somebody else that needs them. Hopefully they did. So one of the things that I'll be teaching later in the year is the Judy Niemeyer double wedding ring pattern, which is so... It is so cool to do because you do it in strip piecing. It is, I'd never done one. I'd never done that as one of her patterns. And it is so cool how you do it. But these templates help you cut your papers. They help you cut your finished. You can actually just buy this template set and make a wedding ring quilt. There are all the instructions and you do not have to paper piece, but it shows you how to put it together. With every creative grid, they have to do a video. So there's a QR code where I assume, I haven't actually looked at it, Judy Niemeyer is on there talking about how to use this to do it non-paper piecing, because she has to have something for a creative grid to do it. It has to be able to be done just with these. So if you have to do a wedding ring, this is one way of doing it. But it is also really helpful if you're gonna do the wedding ring Judy Niemeyer, because you use it to help you trim your papers and stuff. It's 4 pieces in there. So that's sold $171. And then the quilt behind me, so this is batiks, all of it. And it is the splatter batiks. We just got that back from Bev. Thank you, Bev. It's dinner party. I know I've shown it before, but now seeing it, isn't that gorgeous? Look at those beautiful colors. So you can see there's all your squares, all your fabrics for your squares. And then you've got this really deep, like kind of a green, blue, black color for the accent. And then you've got a white batik for the sashing and all the other stuff. And look at the secondary pattern it makes. Do you see like the swirling star there? Isn't that cool? I love that. I love secondary. So maybe you want to make it, so the kit is sold $172. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. James Avery Tree of Life. And it has 5 on there. There's 5 of us between my husband and myself and our 3 kids. Anyways, that just happened to be James Avery. It just happened to be the 5 I don't know, apples or whatever you want to say are in my tree of life. Okay, sold $173. Is dinner party just the pattern? In case you have some fabrics you think will be perfect for it. It actually gives you, so the kit is 58 by 72. It gives you 4 different sizes in the pattern that you can make. But the kit will make the 58 by 72 size. All right, we got these in. So Bernina sent to dealers this for a thank you gift or whatever at the holiday time. And there was such a huge, everybody wanted one. Burnley is like the little helper on the screen on the 990. And so Bernina commissioned the person that made it for us dealers to make it so that we could sell them too. So we have a Bernie plush toy. It is, if you're a Bernina person, if you know, you know. But he is one of the icons in some of their like software and stuff. So, and it is just like adorable. So sold $174. Now I get to take one home because mine is sitting on the thing. And so now I get to take one. Sold $175. I have 4 of these right now. We have more coming. But this is Judy Niemeyer. They took Tim Holtz fabrics and basically made a colorway out of it. You can use it in any of their designs that use, because they put 48 strips in their packs, like any of their packs that they do, because their designs use 48 strips. And so there are 48 Tim Holtz strips in this pack, 2.5-inch strips. So you can also use it in just one that only needs 42. You just set aside 6 of them for binding or something. But they just curated these themselves. They just got them back in stock when I was up there. So I'm like, okay, I need some of those. I kept forgetting to order them. Why did I name my puppy Burnley? Buster Brown's kind of like a childhood name, so that's why he's Buster Brown. Okay. All right. I've got one more set of Enna bolts and then we are done. I'm going long today, but not too long for how much stuff was here. Oh, and I will do the drawing, so stick with me. And this will go, I'll do these really fast and then I'll do the drawing. So Bedrock in violet. So if you need your Flintstone fabric, violet, 1 3/8 yard. I've got a 2-yard piece of butterfly bouquet border. So it's a border fabric in the butterfly bouquet line. Look how gorgeous that inner stripe is. They needed to have the fabric just like that. I don't think that was part of the fabric line. There was sort of some of it like that, but I don't think it was just like a fabric like that. Lily Pond in watercolor. So this is not a batik. It is a regular fabric. It is part of the Lily Pond line. Poppy Passion. So this is from the Poppy Passion line. It's just kind of a cream on cream with words and poppies. Really pretty. That's sold $179. 108 grunge in I think it's crema. No, it's in cream. It's C-R-E-M-E. Is that crema or is that cream? But it's not spelled like C-R-E-A-M. I don't know. It's really pretty. It's grunge. It's 108. This piece is 1.5 yard piece. 1.5 yard piece of that one. And then I have another piece. This piece is smaller. This one is 3/4 of a yard. 3/4 of a yard. Same fabric, just different pieces. We went through 2 bolts, I'm guessing, doing brown bags with people's backings. Sold $108. This is dry brush. This is not grunge, though it really reminds me of grunge. But it's called dry brush. It's from actually a different manufacturer. It is 7/8 of a yard. It's Wilmington. 7/8 of a yard by 108. And then I have, oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. So dry brush is 182. Somehow it jumped ahead. That's really weird. 182 is this one. Someone may have just added grunge to their cart and not meant to, and meant to add this. So that is sold 182. Sold 183 is from Three Sisters. It's a collage. It is also a 108. It is a 7/8 yard piece. Just got a collage cream with stuff all over it. And then I do have a piece of grunge. Sold 184. This one is 7/8 of a yard. 7/8 of a yard. If you put in your cart and you didn't mean to, if you could just go dump it out. If you didn't want that, if you want it, don't dump it out. Just pay for it. Your carts will dump after 2 hours, but if you're not going to buy stuff, if you could be kind to your neighbor and dump stuff out right away so that it can go in there so they can complete their purchases and do it all on one, that would be awesome. 1.25 yard piece. You guys have, like I said, 2 hours from when you first put a product into your cart to check out before the system will dump it and then hand it off to someone on the wait list. 108 splatter dots in peach. This is a 2 1/8 yard piece. Not quite that 2.5 we needed for our backings, but it's 72 by, it's more than 72, 2 1/8, so 76 by 108. Okay. Thank you to whoever dropped the car coaster. Marla says. Okay, I'm gonna go do the drawing so that y'all can go eat or do whatever you need to do. Go hang out. I can't. So the worst part right now is, and when they were there yesterday, and they said where they're gonna actually like screen off, like my cutting table had to move, and it's now in front of my sewing. And I looked at my husband and I was like, this morning, because he did it last night after I went to bed, and I'm like, I can't sew. He's like, you gotta choose one or the other. Either you're cutting or you're sewing. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a nightmare. And I have so much work to do at home for sewing, and I'm just like, I just have to like chill out and it'll all be okay. It'll all work itself out. But I can't just stay up here because I have the new puppy, because otherwise I would just stay up here and sew, which I do. All right, so if you don't know, and I didn't tell you at the beginning, we do a post every Wednesday, and then we go draw from it. So in the future, if you comment on our Facebook post, then you're in the drawing for the day. Sorry that I didn't say that earlier. Okay, I'm picking a name. It is counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and who won? It's only on 7. I count faster than it does. I talk fast too, don't I? Sharon Matz, are you on? If you are, MATZ, please comment. You have about 30-ish seconds to comment that you're on, since we're about that, well, no, about a minute to comment. We're not that mean. It had confetti too for you. Facebook giveaway. I'm going to run it again in case she doesn't show up. That way we don't have to wait as long. And now I'm going to go back and see if she did show up. All right, sewing time. Yes, sewing time after this. I have to figure out row 3 of Karma Court so that I can tell everyone else row 3 of Karma Court. So I'm going to have to figure it out tonight. I'm going to have to figure out how I can. Oh, Sharon's here. Woo! All right, congratulations, Sharon. So I will put $10 Comic Sold cash into your account as soon as we hang up here. So it'll be there. So if you're purchasing something today, if you wait a few seconds, it'll be there. If you guys won on our Poppy Quilt community drawing last week, I added all those into our regular non-comment sold. So that you should have gotten an email with the $20 credit on that. If you're not on Poppy Quilt Community, please get on Poppy Quilt Community. We do giveaways every month there. And it is a non-selling platform. It is just to look at all the beautiful projects all of you are working on. So, and all right, I got that. So I'm going to go. I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see y'all again. At least next Wednesday, if not before. All right, bye, y'all.